Hey everyone, let's talk about something that might seem simple at first glance, but has a lot more depth than meets the eye. Ready? Let's get started. Welcome back to our platform where we celebrate diversity in all its forms. Today we're taking on an exciting topic, cross-dressing. So let's dive right in. We're going to split this topic into different sections so it's easier to understand. First, let's travel back in time a bit. Cross-dressing isn't a new idea. It's been around for ages. Back in the good old days of Shakespeare, men used to dress up as women in plays because women weren't allowed to act. Can you imagine? Nowadays, we have awesome shows like Chicago and Hedwig and The Angry Inch, which really show off the talent of both men and women playing different gender roles. Then there were those brave women throughout history who disguised themselves as men to fight in wars or do things that women were unsupposed to do. And in different cultures, people have always used clothing to tell stories, hide their identity, and express themselves. When we talk about cross-dressing today, we're part of a long and interesting conversation that's been going on for centuries. Now, let's talk about why people choose to cross-dress. Well, for many folks, it's about expressing yourself. It's a way to explore your creativity and try out different looks. Some love dressing up in traditionally feminine clothes, like flowing dresses or rocking. Traditionally masculine pieces like sharp suits and cool shoes. It's all about mixing and matching and having fun with your style. Others use cross-dressing to express their gender identity. They might feel a strong connection to a gender different from the one they were assigned at birth and find comfort and joy in expressing that through their clothing choices. When it comes to cross-dressing, it's not just about the clothes. It's about the whole experience. Many people enjoy doing makeup, doing their hair, picking out accessories and creating a look that makes them feel confident and beautiful. For some, it's a chance to step into a different world and become someone new, whether it's a superhero, a glamorous movie star, or a historical figure. Cross-dressing allows people to embody different personas and bring them to life through their appearance. And let us not forget the confidence and bravery it takes to express yourself in a world that sometimes doesn't understand. It's not always easy to break the rules and go against societal norms. But for many, the freedom and empowerment that comes with cross-dressing is worth it. Of course, it's important to remember that everyone's journey is unique. Some people cross-dress for a night out on the town, while others incorporate it into their everyday lives. Some prefer to do it alone, while others find community and support in groups or clubs. No matter how you choose to cross-dress, it's a personal decision and should be respected and celebrated. But let's take a moment to talk about the flip side of the coin. Sometimes cross-dressing can be challenging. Not everyone around you might understand or accept your choices, and that can be hurtful and confusing. You might face rude comments, unwanted stares, or even discrimination because of the way you look. It's important to remember that you're not alone, and there are people who care about you and support you for who you are. Find your people, whether it's friends, family members, or online communities. Surround yourself with those who uplift you and help you feel comfortable in your own skin. And here's a big one: safety. We want you to feel safe and comfortable when you're expressing yourself. Remember, if you're ever in a situation that makes you feel uncomfortable or unsafe, you have the right to remove yourself. Don't hesitate to leave if something or someone makes you feel uneasy. Your well-being is the most important thing. Now, let's talk about a really important point: the difference between cross-dressing and being transgender. While these terms are sometimes used interchangeably, they actually mean different things. Being transgender means that your gender identity differs from the gender you were assigned at birth. On the other hand, cross-dressing involves wearing clothing typically associated with a different gender. In essence, transgender is about internal identity, while cross-dressing is about external expression. Both are valid and important in their own right, and both deserve respect and understanding. Here's a cool fact. Cross-dressing has been around in different cultures throughout history for various reasons. For example, in ancient Greece, actors wore masks and costumes to perform different roles. In Japan, the art of cross-dressing is deeply rooted in traditional theater. Some cultures even have festivals or events dedicated to cross-dressing and gender play. It's fascinating how many different ways there are to express yourself through clothing and appearance around the world. Now, let's talk about how cross-dressing can be a form of self-expression. When you put on a bold outfit, you're making a statement. It's like an art form where you're the artist and your clothes are the canvas. You can express your creativity, your mood, or your personality through the way you dress. Maybe you're feeling girly today, so you rock a flowy pink dress and sparkly high heels. Or maybe you're feeling fierce and powerful, so you go for a leather jacket, ripped jeans, and some combat boots. It's all about finding what makes you feel like your true self and embracing it wholeheartedly. And let's not forget about the power of makeup and accessories. A bold lipstick, a statement necklace, or a pair of funky sunglasses can really complete your look and make you feel like $1,000,000. It's amazing how much your appearance can affect your confidence and self-esteem. When you look good, you feel good. Let's talk about the importance of acceptance and challenging stereotypes. In a world that often tries to box us into gender roles and expectations, cross-dressing can be a powerful way to break free. It allows you to challenge societal norms and show the world that you don't have to conform to anyone else's expectations. When you cross-dress, you're making a statement. You're saying, I'm not afraid to be myself, and I refuse to let anyone else define me. It's a brave and empowering thing to do. And guess what? You don't have to choose just one style. You can mix and match elements from different aesthetics to create something that's uniquely yours. Maybe you love the elegance of a little black dress, but want to add a touch of edginess with some chunky boots. Go for it. Or maybe you want to rock a classic suit, but add a pop of color with a bright shirt underneath. There are no rules when it comes to self-expression. Alright, let's wrap it up. If you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button and share it with your friends. And if you haven't already, subscribe to stay in the loop with our awesome content. Remember, you're amazing just the way you are. And if you want to learn more about gender diversity, check out our platform's resources for educators and students. Thanks for joining us. Until next time. Hey everyone, welcome back. Coming out to friends and family as a crossdresser can feel overwhelming, but with the right approach, it can be empowering. Today, we'll guide you through practical steps to help make this process smoother. Whether you're just beginning to think about coming out or you're ready to take the leap, this video is here to help. Step 1. Know your why. Before you tell anyone, take some time to understand your own reasons for crossdressing. Is it for comfort, fashion, self-expression, or perhaps you're exploring your gender identity? Knowing your motivations helps you articulate them confidently to others. This could involve journaling, self-reflection, or discussions with a therapist or close friend. Once you have a good grasp on your why, you'll be better equipped to explain it to those around you. On to step 2. Choose the right time and place. Coming out is a deeply personal experience, and it's essential to choose a time and place where you feel most comfortable. But avoid moments of high stress or large gatherings. Instead, pick a quiet, private space where you can talk openly without interruptions. This might be your living room if you live alone, or a quiet cafe if you'd prefer to be in public. The goal is to select an environment where you and the person you coming out to feel at ease. Which leads us to step 3. Start with someone you trust. When you're ready to start telling people, begin with someone you trust and who you believe will be supportive, like a close friend or a family member. This initial conversation can build your confidence for future discussions. If your first experience is positive, they can also help you navigate conversations with other friends and family members if you wish. Additionally, if they have questions, your chosen confidant can ask some of the tougher questions on your behalf, giving you more practice in explaining your crossdressing. Step 4. Be honest but simple. When you come out as a crossdresser, keep your explanation clear and true to yourself while avoiding unnecessary details. Sharing too much all at once could overwhelm the other person. Instead, focus on your feelings and experiences. For example, you might say something like, "I've been struggling with this for a long time, and I finally feel ready to share it with you. I find joy and comfort in crossdressing, and it's a big part of who I am." Being honest about your feelings can foster understanding and empathy, and by keeping it simple initially, you can gauge their reaction and decide how much more you want to share. Moving on to step 5, prepare for mixed reactions. Remember that some people may need time to process this new information about you. Their first reaction might not be what you'd hoped for, but that's okay. Allow them the space to absorb the information and let them know you reopen to talking more about it when they're ready. Some reactions might hurt. but try not to let them diminish your joy. Your decision to come out is a brave and personal one, and you deserve love and respect for who you are. Now, step 6. Share resources. After coming out, offering resources like articles, videos, or online communities can help others better understand cross-dressing. These materials can be especially helpful for those who might have questions or misconceptions. For instance, providing links to educational websites or support groups can show your loved ones that there's a larger community of crossdressers and allies out there. This can help break down stereotypes and foster empathy and understanding. By sharing your own experiences and providing helpful resources, you can guide others toward acceptance and support. Step 7. Respect and boundaries. After coming out, continue to be respectful and clear about your boundaries. This includes being mindful of your privacy, preferred pronouns, and when and where you're comfortable cross-dressing. Let others know how they can support you and be patient if they sometimes make mistakes. It's important to create an environment where you feel safe and respected. By maintaining open communication and setting healthy boundaries, you can help others understand and respect your journey as a crossdresser. And lastly, step 8. Stay authentic. Above all else, stay true to yourself. No matter how others react to your coming out, your identity and self-expression are valid and important. Just because others don't understand or accept your cross-dressing doesn't make it any less real. Embrace who you are and continue to explore your gender expression. With time and self-acceptance, you'll find your place in the world. We hope these steps provide a helpful framework as you navigate the journey of coming out as a crossdresser. Remember that everyone's path is unique, and there's no one-size-fits-all approach. Take your time, honor your feelings, and prioritize your well-being. You're braver than you think, stronger than you seem, and more loved than you know. Now, let's move on to a discussion about common fears associated with coming out as a crossdresser. Fear of rejection or negative reactions from friends and family is a completely normal and understandable concern. However, it's important to remember that those who genuinely care about you want you to be happy and fulfilled. While some might need time to adjust to this new information about you, many will come to accept and embrace your cross-dressing. Your journey is your own, and you deserve love and support along the way. Overcoming this fear often involves facing it head-on with the support of friends, family, or a therapist. By taking small steps and practicing self-compassion, you can gradually build your confidence and resilience. It's essential to prioritize your mental health and well-being throughout this process and celebrate every step forward, no matter how small. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button, as it helps us reach more people with valuable content like this. We'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Have you come out as a crossdresser? If so, what was your experience like? Or if you haven't yet, what are your plans or hopes for the future? Your stories and questions matter and can help create a supportive community. We're here to listen, learn, and grow together. Now, let's turn to a success story that can inspire you on your journey. A user shared their experience of coming out as a crossdresser to their wife of 15 years. Initially met with disbelief and confusion, the wife eventually came to terms with her husband's gender identity and expression. Through patience, understanding, and open communication, they were able to rebuild their relationship and foster mutual respect. Today, they lead a happy life where the wife fully supports her husband's cross-dressing and gender exploration. Their story is a testament to the power of love, acceptance, and the importance of embracing one's true identity. As we wrap up today's discussion, remember that you are not alone on this journey. Many individuals across the globe identify as crossdressers and have found love, support, and acceptance in their communities. If you're struggling with your gender identity or expression, reaching out to support groups or online forums can provide valuable insights and connections. Your experiences and feelings are valid, and there is a place for you in the vast and diverse LGBTQIA+ community. Before we go, we want to leave you with a powerful quote from Janet Mock. When we walk into a room, we should take up space. When we speak, our opinions matter. When we cry, someone should hold us. When we are joyful, we should dance. When we love, we should be held. We should live in a world that allows us to do all of those things unapologetically. May these words inspire you to embrace your true self and live authentically. Coming out as a crossdresser can be both challenging and liberating. Your journey is unique and deserves patience, kindness, and understanding from yourself and others. If this video has helped you, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more informative content. Thank you for watching. Until next time, stay true to yourself and remember that you are valuable and deserving of love and happiness in your own unique way. I'm going to teach you how to instantly sound more feminine. Let's go. I want you to grab your phone right now and play a voice memo, and I want you to say this phrase out loud. Hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? Now I need you to pay attention to 3 things. 1, I want you to notice the difference between your 2 voices. 2, I want you to recognize the qualities of the feminine voice. And 3, I want you to feel empowered, because this is the power of your voice. In this video, I'm going to help you understand exactly what makes up that feminine voice, and I'm going to show you how to reach it every time you speak. Whether you're talking to one person or 1,000 people, whether it's on the phone or in person, I'm going to give you step-by-step instructions to help you sound more feminine. So if you're ready to find your feminine voice, click that like button and let's get started. Okay, here we go. Step number 1. Understand the makeup of the feminine sound. Now, the feminine voice has 2 key components, pitch and resonance. So let me show you what I mean by that. Okay, here's a graphic of the vocal range for women. The average healthy female voice sits somewhere between 165 and 255 Hz. But if pitch alone created the feminine sound, then every girl and woman would sound the same because we all have the same range. But we know that's not true. Each of us sounds unique. So I want you to watch this very closely. Here's another graphic of the vocal range for women. Now let's add resonance to the mix. When we introduce resonance into the equation, we see a huge difference. Notice how the range remains the same, but look at the difference in sound. So why does this matter? Well, it shows us that pitch alone doesn't guarantee a feminine sound. To achieve that feminine quality, we must also train our voice to resonate higher in the face and the head instead of down in the chest. Because guess what? Feminine voices resonate higher, so this is what I want you to remember. If you want to sound feminine, stay in that 165 to 255 range. But focus on articulating higher in your face and head rather than lower in your chest. Okay, so now that we've established that, step no. 2 is to warm up your voice. Just like athletes warm up their muscles before a big game, you need to warm up your voice before you use it. So here are 2 simple exercises you can do anywhere to get your voice ready. First, let's start with lip trills. You going to pucker your lips like you about to kiss someone, and then you going to gently blow air through them, creating a motorboat sound like this burr, and you're going to do that for 30 seconds. Now, the reason why this works is because when you blow air through your lips, you activate the tiny little muscles inside of your face, and those are the exact same muscles you use to talk. So by warming them up with the lip trills, you're preparing your entire head and face to resonate higher. Next, let's do some humming. Again, you go in to pucker your lips, but this time you just go in to hum a gentle tune. Now, really important, I want you to feel the vibration in your lips and your face, not your chest or your throat. If you feel the vibrations down there, you're doing it wrong. You should feel it in your lips and face. Okay, this trains your body to resonate higher, and it gets your voice ready to ring and chime. Okay, now that our voice is warmed up, it's time to move on to step no. 3, which is pitch control. Okay, I want you to open up your phone and find a pitch analyzer. They're free, easy to use, and available on most devices. Next, I want you to talk into your phone while looking at the pitch analyzer. Try to keep your voice even and steady and aim to stay between 165 and 255 Hz. Now, really important, I don't want you straining to hit these notes. I want your voice to remain consistent and light. And here's the thing, don't worry about sounding girly or cutesy. We're just trying to build the foundation of the feminine sound. And once we have that, we can add more layers on top. Now, if you don't have a pitch app, don't worry, you can still do this. Just try to imagine a pitch app above your head. Just try to imagine a pitch app above your head. And just try to picture yourself staying within that range. Now, moving on to step no. 4. Soften your tone. Now, many women fall into the trap of using too much chest force when they speak. It comes across as harsh and masculine. Instead, the feminine voice is soft, gentle, and relaxed. So I want you to try this exercise. First, I want you to speak in your normal authoritative voice. Okay, next, I want you to repeat the exact same sentence, but I want you to add a slight pause before each word. Okay, notice the difference. Less force, more flow. That's exactly what I'm talking about. This takes practice, but with time, you can train yourself to start sentences with soft, gentle ease. Okay, now that we've warmed up our voice, trained our pitch, and softened our tone, it's time to add melody. The feminine voice isn't flat, it rises and falls with emotion. It's playful, expressive, and fun. So I want you to grab a book or your phone and read something out loud. I want you to imagine that you're telling a secret to your best friend, or you could pretend that you're reading a bedtime story to a child. Either way, I want you to add a bit of whimsy and playfulness to your delivery. Now the goal is to infuse your speech with melody and emotion. Okay, now that we've mastered the individual pieces of the puzzle, it's time to put it all together. Step no. 6 is to practice. When you wake up in the morning, practice speaking out loud. Maybe you're making plans for the day, or maybe you're setting intentions. You can do this while driving to work, waiting in line, or walking your dog. You can practice anytime, anywhere. You can also practice over the phone. Most people revert back to their tired, old, authoritative voice when they're on the phone, but not you. You going to use everything you VA learned in this video to order your coffee or chat with a friend, or maybe you love singing along to music. That's practice 2. Singing strengthens your voice and helps you relax into your unique sound. So whenever you have the urge to belt out your favorite tunes, let loose and have fun with it. Now, I know what you're thinking. What if I don't sound perfect? Well, who says you have to sound perfect? Remember, it's all about progress, not perfection. The more you practice, the better you'll get. And who cares if you don't get it right the first time? Just try again. Every time you practice, you'll learn a little bit more about your voice and how to control it. Okay, now that you've practiced and found your voice, it's time to take it to the next level. Our bonus tip is to breathe from the diaphragm. Belly breathing is an amazing technique that helps you calm your nerves, relax your body, and steady your voice. To do it, simply take a deep breath in through your nose and then slowly breathe out through your mouth. As you breathe, you should feel your belly expand and contract. Here's a really cool trick. I want you to take a second and watch your belly rise and fall as I speak. Watch it closely. Now, if you watch my mouth, you'll notice that it stays completely shut throughout the entire thing. Only your belly moves. Take a second and do the same thing. Keep your mouth closed and just breathe in and out, in and out, in and out. See, it's so easy, and it's the perfect way to relax before a big event. Now, listen, you've learned a lot today. You've discovered the power of your voice and how to use it to its full potential. You've warmed up your voice, controlled your pitch, softened your tone, added melody, practiced regularly, and breathed from the diaphragm. But now it's time to take action. Use everything you've learned today to speak up, stand out, and shine bright. The world is waiting for you to use your voice, so go out there and do it. And remember, you are amazing. Your voice is your signature. Practice, be patient, and don't be afraid to let the real you shine through. Thanks for watching. Hey Queens, today I'm going to be sharing my top tips for taking stunning cross-dressing photos. We'll cover poses, lighting, angles, and even shooting on your phone. So whether you're new to cross-dressing or a seasoned pro, get ready to learn some insider secrets that will make your photos stand out from the crowd. First up, let's talk mindset. Before we dive into the technical stuff, it's important to remember that confidence is the ultimate accessory. The best photos are the ones where you own your look and feel comfortable in your own skin. It might take some time to find your posing groove, but practice makes perfect. So try different poses in front of the mirror until you find ones that you love. Remember, it's all about feeling confident and comfortable in your own skin. Alright, now let's talk lighting. Natural light is your best friend when it comes to photography. Face towards a window or step outside during golden hour for that warm, flattering glow. Harsh overhead lighting can create unflattering shadows. So try to avoid that if possible. And remember, golden hour is the hour after sunrise or before sunset, when the sun is low on the horizon and the light is soft and diffused. This is the perfect time to take photos outdoors, and it'll give your skin a warm, healthy glow. Plus, the lower angle of the sun creates long, dramatic shadows, which can add depth and dimension to your photos. Try different poses and angles to see what works best for you and your space. For example, leaning against a wall or window frame can create a nice rim light around your face. Speaking of golden hour, let's talk about how to make the most of it. As I mentioned earlier, golden hour is the best time to shoot outdoors because of the soft, warm light. To make your skin glow, try these tips. First, shoot towards the sun to get that golden glow. Second, use a reflector to bounce light onto your face if you're not in direct sunlight. A white foam board or even a piece of paper can work as a reflector. And third, don't be afraid to experiment with silhouettes. Placing yourself between the camera and the sun can create a cool silhouette effect. So try it out and see what you think. Now let's talk angles. Every face has a good side and a not so good side, so find yours and work with it. If you're not sure which side is your best side, ask a friend or family member to help you figure it out. Once you know your best side, turn your head slightly away from the camera and look over your shoulder for a more flattering angle. Shooting slightly above eye level can also make your face appear slimmer and open up your eyes. So try that angle too. Remember, these angles may seem like small details, but they can make a huge difference in your photos. Next up, let's talk poses. Posing doesn't have to be complicated. Here are a few tips to get you started. When standing, shift your weight to one leg and keep your shoulders relaxed and down. For a more feminine silhouette, angle your hips slightly to one side. You can also try putting one hand on your hip and the other resting on your stomach or chest. For seated shots, cross your legs at the knee or ankle and keep your posture tall. You can also try leaning back on the couch or bed with a pillow behind you for a more relaxed look. Remember, good posing is all about balance and relaxation. So take your time and experiment with different poses until you find ones that you love. Now, let's talk about using props and how to position your hands. Your hands can either make or break a photo. So here are a few tips to make sure they're always in the right place. Holding a prop like a hat, bag, or coffee cup can help your hands look less awkward. Touching your hair or placing one hand on your hip can also add a touch of elegance to your poses. If you're going for a more casual look, try putting your hands in your pockets or holding them behind your back. Just make sure they're relaxed and not clenched. Avoid crossing your arms as it can make you look closed off and unapproachable. Instead, keep your elbows slightly bent and your forearms parallel to the camera. And remember, your hands should complement your pose, not distract from it. So use them wisely and get creative. Let's be real. Sometimes we need to snap a quick pic on our phones, and there's nothing wrong with that. In fact, I've got some tips to make your selfie game even better. First up, forget about the front camera and use the back camera instead. Trust me, the quality is way better. To get the perfect shot, use a selfie stick or tripod to step back and capture your whole body. And to avoid blurry pics, use a Bluetooth shutter remote. With these simple tricks, you'll be snapping flawless selfies in no time. Now, let's talk about wrapping up your look with the perfect outfit. When choosing an outfit for your photo shoot, remember to pick something that you feel confident and comfortable in. Solid colors and vertical stripes can elongate your silhouette. Experiment with different fabrics and textures to add visual interest to your photos. Don't be afraid to play with color and patterns either. And most importantly, accessorize. A bold lip, statement earrings, or a stylish handbag can really elevate your look. Remember, your outfit should reflect your personal style and make you feel like the star that you are. So there you have it, my queens. Some easy tips to help you take stunning cross-dressing photos that show off your unique style and confidence. Remember to experiment with different looks, poses, and angles to find what works best for you. And don't be afraid to break the rules and add your own personal touch to your style. Most importantly, have fun and enjoy the process. Cross-dressing is a form of self-expression and it should be a celebration of your individuality. So put on your favorite outfit, strike a pose and let your inner queen shine through. And hey, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more transgender and cross-dressing tips and tutorials. And if you're feeling extra generous, why not share this video with your friends who might also want to learn how to take stunning cross-dressing photos? Until next time, happy snapping, my queens.